There are many amazing things about the RWBY series, but by far one of the favorites of the fandom is the music of RWBY. All of the different songs and soundtracks that play alongside our favorite scenes and get us hyped up for what is about to happen on screen. So with today marking the release of the Volume 7 soundtrack, it's finally time to start on the journey to see what music is the favorites out of all of the music contained within the RWBY series. Today marks the start of the Volume 1 soundtrack poll. Use the top link in the description below. Go and vote for your top 3 songs or soundtracks in the RWBY series. Only vote for your top 3, as voting for more than that will disqualify your votes, and similarly, if you refresh the page trying to vote multiple times, your vote will be considered null and void. This poll will be live from the posting of this video until midnight on August 7th, so you have a full week to go and re-listen to the soundtracks and songs of Volume 1, or just rewatch Volume 1 in its entirety. See the songs as the action plays out on screen, and you start the journey to rewatch the entire RWBY series over the course of these polls. Each of these polls will take place 1 week at a time, going alongside the Phoenix Festival Tournament. So today marks the start of Volume 1, and when this poll ends, the other one will have already began. So it will be each week there will be a new poll for each volume. And the top 5 songs from each volume will then be put into one massive poll that will have 35 songs and or soundtracks in it, where we will decide and vote for what ones come out on top in the entire RWBY series. So make sure you have your favorites of each volume to see which ones will get to the finals, and then decide from there what ones will end up taking your top picks. But for now, focus on the music of Volume 1, as there are 25 options to choose from, and only being able to select 3 of them is going to be quite difficult for a lot of people. I think that this poll, out of all of them so far, might be the most difficult for a lot of people. Now, out of the 25 options, there are 16 scores, one for each episode, that played in the background, so there's no actual vocals alongside it, but I figured include those. They were included in the soundtrack, give them their fair shot, because some of the soundtracks, some of the scores for the episodes are really amazing. Though I do feel that most of the votes will be going to one of the 9 original songs that were released in Volume 1. Things such as Red Like Roses, Mirror Mirror, From Shadow, and I Burn, the original 4 songs that were released in the 4 original trailers that kickstarted the RWBY series. But there are also some other really incredible songs that were released in Volume 1. Songs such as I May Fall, This Will Be the Day, Gold, Wings, and Red Like Roses Part 2, because Red Like Roses and Red Like Roses Part 2 are 2 separate songs. They will be voted for separately, so make sure to keep that in mind. This is going to be a really interesting poll, a really difficult one for some people, as will many of them moving forward, but since Volume 7 soundtrack has released today, the Volume 7 poll will be taking place 6 weeks from now. There'll be one poll every single week leading up to the finale 8 weeks from now, so there's plenty of time to listen to the Volume 7 soundtrack, get a feel for all of the songs in RWBY, and make your picks a little bit in advance, leading up to the finals, where it will be the most difficult of all, having 35 options and probably only being able to select 5 of them. So, a lot to look forward to over the next 2 months, with the Phoenix Festival Tournament taking place alongside the best music in the RWBY series polls and other RWBY content alongside that. So if you guys enjoy these type of content, the Phoenix Festival Tournament, the different polls, the different RWBY content, etc., make sure to subscribe so you can keep up to date with all of it. Tweet me at PhoenixKnight7, join our Discord server as well, link in the description below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.